Hey guys, once again here bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so today we are going to talk a little bit about the EX part for the anniversary, the idea behind it, what it is, and when it could be happening, because we were kind of expecting to see some news on it today. I remember we talked about it on the podcast, and Minato was pretty sure we were going to see something in lines of like a producer letter or some tweets for like EZA or event details or something like that. And obviously, as we know, sat here right now, we did not get any information at all. So there's been a couple of dates thrown around, some things that we can take into account, but we're going to go over the different pieces of evidence and stuff related to previous years, just to kind of put together an idea of like what the EX part is and when it could potentially be starting. So I went over these in a previous video, but we have the tweets from Proton here. And this is how we know that the EX part is almost certainly going to happen, right? Is that there's a bunch of events and menu banners and stuff that have been scheduled to end later than had originally been expected, right? So we've got the banners that appear on the home screen, the little one at the bottom. We've got the ones for the actual anniversary banners. We've got the EZA banners, the Dokkan Chronicles event, and then the Master It Dream Technique, which is the link level event. These have all been extended, the banners that show at the bottom of the home screen, to the 18th of March, which is Saiyan Day, basically. So why they would still be showing anniversary news banners at the bottom of the screen if the anniversary was over would obviously not make a huge amount of sense. Now, the EX part being as long as that is kind of crazy, because Saiyan Day, the 18th, is in like 16 days from now, which means the anniversary is being extended potentially for almost 2 weeks. Normally in the past, the EX part has just been like some EZAs or something, not seemingly a whole other week or two of content. So it'd be very interesting to see what that will be. The challenge event, Dokkan Chronicles, and the growth event, Soaring Clash Between Rivals, scheduled to end on the 6th in the database table that was removed. So basically when we saw that data download where we had like the memorial stones and some other information, and then it got removed because they didn't want everyone seeing all that stuff before it was ready to drop, I guess. And that was showing that these other couple of story events or growth events were going to end on the 6th at just before 8 AM like UK time. So that's an indication as to when the EX part could officially start, being that we are now on the 2nd. The 6th would be Thursday. Obviously for the US it will be late Wednesday. That's kind of around the time we usually get content. A bunch of stuff comes out on a Thursday morning fairly regularly, like my time, so that makes a lot of sense. And then yeah, there's a couple of the other events down here as well that were shown in the banners. And then yeah, not long after this we also have the home menu banners scheduled to end on Saiyan Day as well, a few hours later. But this is the thing about the Purunga campaign, the 10th anniversary Extreme Z support campaign, and then these Extreme Z events. Now, I talked about this in the previous video. It makes a lot of sense that if we're going to have this, if we're going to get some more EZAs because the anniversary is being extended with this EX part, then it would make sense that something like the 10th anniversary Extreme Z Awakening campaign would still be on, because we're getting more EZAs as part of the anniversary, right? So these have all been extended until the 18th as well. Doesn't really make a huge amount of sense for these sort of banners and stuff to be scheduled to be still in the game so long after the anniversary ends if there's not going to be any other stuff going on. We've got these, we've got Training in the Clouds. Now the thing is, for Training in the Clouds, like, this event has obviously been crazy good for link leveling. For this to have been extended, if the home menu is still going to show this as being available, maybe the event isn't going away as soon as we're expecting currently, because we're going to miss it for sure, right? Great link leveling event. And then we've also got this as well. I think we'll get at least one more stage for this event since it'll be gone in 3 days, but that was on February the 21st. So not really sure what's going on with this. We got another comment from Rick, who's one of the data miners. We'll see some of the stuff from him as well in this video, but been noticing some skipped IDs in the 1700 set after Dokkan Chronicles. At this point, I think a new challenge event makes sense, but I guess it could also be a new Extreme Z area or nothing. So the Extreme Z areas, There's a couple of things missing. Now, the thing we know about content, because these original tweets are now like over a week old, is when it comes to things like the red zone, the blue zone, stuff like that, we already know that we've gotten all the stages, because they usually do, and have done this time, the thing where we get a mission at the very end, like when the final stages come out, there's a mission that's like beat all the red zone stages, and that's how you got the support memories for like the Goku and Oob and the Blue Vegeta. So we know that those are not getting more stages added, because we've already completed a mission that is beat all the stages for that event. But it'd be interesting to see if some kind of other challenge events are going to be dropping, because if the EX part is going to be potentially over a week, almost 2 weeks long, then I can imagine it's probably not just going to be some easy A's and then no actual content to use those easy A's in. Now, the thing that we also have to remember is that when the 6th anniversary, was it the 6th anniversary, had the EX part and we got the release of Captain Ginyu, we got the surprise of like the 4-year LR Super Saiyan 4 Easy A's, they were out at roughly the same time. So you also have to think about, not only is this EX part stuff going to be going on and potentially news dropping in the next couple of days, we're also going to be getting the next Dokkan Fest sometime within the next couple of days as well. So all of that stuff is potentially going to be in an upcoming data download, which means they ideally don't want to spoil the stuff with the data download. So news should be dropping at any point, right? I could see as early as tomorrow we could get either a producer letter, we could get Easy A details on Twitter, we could get the next Dokkan Fest teaser on Twitter. Like, it definitely seems like with nothing having come out today, tomorrow morning could definitely be a big one for some of this extra news. But in terms of when the EX part is going to start, there's a couple of other things we've got here. So Annie tweeted this, shout out to him, sending the entire anniversary basically till the 18th. And then, yeah, we've got Rick. I'm starting to think we're getting a producer letter next Friday or Saturday, depending on the time zone. Obviously now that's relation to yesterday or the day before, which of course we still have not seen. Around last year when we got an EX part, it was teased through a movie showing when the year 4's Easy Aid. So dropping a producer letter around the time the year 7's Easy Aid would be the perfect mirror. So we're still in that sort of time frame, even though it's not the same day as the year 7 Easy A's. And then, yeah, exactly what they did for the worldwide celebration, announced an update and Easy A's, and an hour later dropped in-game events announcements for them. This seems extremely likely. So that's why we're still anticipating that the next couple of days is when we're going to see something, or at least this weekend is when we really thought. So if we're not seeing anything today, the potential is very high for tomorrow. It's the main reason why I think it will happen. The other being that since they revealed the Purunga Wish themselves, I think they'll want to announce the EX part before any data download, and a producer letter is the perfect way to announce it, plus an app update. And then the other one we have here is the last year, this was tweeted out by Annie day before yesterday, I think. Last year, 24 hours from now, we got the thank you bonus that gave us 30 stones and announced super Easy A's. This year, we're expecting the same stone reward, but a producer letter or something announcing the EX part should be coming on the 6th. So this was on the 1st of March 2024 for JP. We got the thank you reward. So it says here, went back a few years. 2024, it was on the 6th at 3 a.m. 2023, the 28th at 7 a.m. 2022, the 3rd at 7 a.m. So there's been a bit of mix of the different days, but obviously tomorrow is the 3rd. So we could see this announcement with the thank you reward, and then some like the teaser of what's going to be coming for the EX part when it starts, like the Easy A's or something like that. Everything in the tweet is correct. I made a typo and put the years in the tweet one higher. It's 22. Okay, yeah, so it's 2023 to 21, not 24 to 2022. Yeah, because Toon mentioned the 2024 one being on the 29th. But yeah, Rick, again here, EX part could be on the 4th. That's when Global's Part 3 home banner is scheduled to end. JP's ends on the 6th. And the 4th is also when Ultimate Battle stops playing. So that's why tomorrow being the 3rd, we could see this producer letter and maybe in-game teasers or something on Twitter. And then the EX part begins officially on the 4th. Although it says the SNS campaign said it would start on the 6th. This anniversary, every single one directly correlated to the start of a part, so I assume the EX part would be on the 6th. That's what's strange. Maybe they did that so the Part 3 SNS campaign didn't end before the original end of the celebration, the same way panel missions end on the 6th. So there's a few different things in the game that are indicating different dates. A couple of things that point to the 6th, a couple of things that potentially point to the 4th. But bearing in mind, even if it is the 6th, that's only in a couple of days' time. I think it's very likely, with no news being out today, that we see some kind of news tomorrow, even if it's just this, with like the thank you announcement for the end of the anniversary. This would obviously then have some sort of announcement about the EX part, whether it's the EZAs or whether it's literally just announcing that it is happening. Because remember, we're speculating all of this stuff based on dates in the game database being updated and stuff like that. But in terms of actual in-game news, there is nothing officially saying that the EX part and any other sort of content that's tied to the anniversary is happening at all. So we're still waiting on the actual official confirmation, and we should see that, I think, tomorrow morning, as we have not seen it today. But if the EX part is going to start on the 6th, I guess we could see it on the 4th instead, because usually stuff on like in-game or Twitter is like 48 hours before. Sometimes the Twitter stuff is the day before. So we could potentially see something tomorrow, and then the actual EZA or content announcements being on the Tuesday morning. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. What do you think is going on with the EX part? When is it officially going to start? What are we going to see? We talked about in the previous video I made, the EX part content video, the potential for like super EZA for like the AGL Blue Evolution Vegeta, because he has those skill orbs for training in the clouds. The GT Goku and Vegeta, the physical and int ones, would be really good EZAs to end this off with. Or to go out of a real bang, we mentioned the super EZAs for the 2nd year, STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Those would be very hype and nice buffs for Giant 8 power as well. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. But as I say, with no news today, I think we should see something tomorrow, even if it's just the thank you reward. And then the EX part will start later during this week. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.